Okay, this is the Motorola G96 5G. Now, I'm not going to tell you that this has a 144Hz curved POLED display which is best in the segment, 50 megapixel Lithium 700C sensor, again first in the segment, IP68 water resistance, Snapdragon 7S Gen 2, all of this for 17,999. No, none of that. The main question here is, the G96 5G is an upgrade to Moto G85 5G, which is still a very solid budget phone. So is this really an upgrade? Is this the best budget phone you can buy at this price? What's the catch? Well, Prateek, TechWiser, and let's just jump into this video. You didn't jump. Now, there's the usual stuff. You get that Motorola's organic looking box. You get the phone, some paperwork, a 33-watt turbo power charger and a Type A to Type C cable along with a SIM ejector tool. No case in the box though. But the interesting part here is there are 3 important upgrades in the Moto G96. First of all, the phone still has those poppy Pantone curated colors. We've got these 3 colors. Personally, I prefer the Ashley blue. Oh, hold on. Does Ashley have a meaning? It means ash tree meadow. Nice. Now, the change here is the phone still has a 6.67-inch display. It is still curved, but the edges are slightly flatter. If you see the phone from the side, you can barely see the display, so the flatter frames now help in gripping the phone. It feels slightly boxy, but it is still curvy. And I mean good boxy. Like, it's still slim. It's about 7.93 mm. It still weighs around 177 to 178 grams. So it feels quite light in the hands. Like, it is boxy like the S23 Ultra. I mean, I don't mind curvy, but a mix of flat and curved is the ideal combo. Now, in terms of glass protection, you get the same Corning Gorilla Glass 5 from last year. The display is ready to handle life's little accidents. And interestingly, this year you get IP68 water resistance. Now, the phone can survive underwater up to 1.5 meters for about 30 minutes. I believe Motorola is the only company that is giving IP resistance from under 20,000 all the way to 30-40,000 on all their smartphones. Now, a minor display upgrade is you now get a 144Hz POLED panel instead of 120Hz from last year. This is not common in this price range. Like, most of the phones in this price come with 120Hz display, and I'm saying this because there's the reason. See, by default, the phone keeps running at 60, 90, 120Hz, but the good thing is, if you set it to 144Hz, it runs everything at 144Hz, like smooth as butter. They still have retained dual stereo speakers from last year. It's loud and good enough for watching movies or the defeat of Pradhan Ji in Panchayat Season 4. Someone told me, I had to tell you. Another tiny addition this year is Motorola has added flicker prevention mode. This personally bothers me. Like, see, if you use a Samsung or an iPhone at night at low brightness, see in the camera, all the displays are now flickering. But as soon as I turn on flicker prevention, the Motorola display has almost no flickering. I mean, more brands should include this by default or give an option in setting. It's really good for your eyes since we use smartphones all the time. And the second most awaited upgrade is the camera. And I believe camera is already Motorola's strength, and this has gotten better over here. This year, you get a larger 50 megapixel main camera with OIS, and you get the same 8 megapixel ultra wide angle sensor as last year, which can also act as a macro camera. And the photos here look good. Like, the colors, the light control are on point. Even the skin tone here is closer to natural. And if you zoom in a bit in the photos, there is a good amount of detail capture as well. Because the main camera sensor, the Sony Lithium 700C, is the same sensor as the elder Motorola Edge 60 Pro. By the way, I'm daily driving this phone for a long-term review. If you guys have any questions, comment below and we'll try to cover it in the full review. Now we took some photos side by side with the Oppo K13. In every photo, the G96 here seems to be better. Motorola's photo processing at this price is really good. Now, the G96 can record 4K 30fps video on both the camera lenses as well as the front camera. Obviously, considering it's a budget phone, the switch between the lenses will not be that seamless. But hey, at least something is better than nothing. And you can also do 4K 30fps on the front camera, and I believe in 2025, even in the budget segment, brands should start giving 4K video recording or at least 4K video playback. Like, that is a must-have in a budget phone in 2025. And overall, if you consider photos, this is a very good camera phone at this price point. Also, to add, Motorola uses Google Photos by default as a photo gallery, so you get all that magic eraser, photo unblur and other AI features that you see on Google Pixel phones. Now, the third upgrade is processor. So you get a Snapdragon 7S Gen 2 this time. You can consider it to be similar to Dimensity 7300. Now, on the base variant, you get 8GB LPDDR4X RAM and 128GB UFS 2.2 storage. Now, in terms of Antutu, it scores around 6.2 lakh, which is a huge upgrade from last year. Like, I did play some casual BGMI on it. You can play 60 FPS at smooth graphics, and the gameplay was smooth. But I believe if they would have added 90 FPS BGMI support, it would have been icing on that cake. Now, with all the upgrades aside, you get Motorola's Hello UI. It is based on the latest Android 15. Now, Motorola promises 1 year of software updates and 3 years of security update. And I feel that when it comes to feature-rich software, Motorola is the only one that has Samsung-level features. Like, first of all, there's Moto Secure. Let's say you're handing your phone to a colleague to show him a meme. With Moto Secure, you can lock sensitive apps like your bank or WhatsApp, so your colleague can't sneak in and check your WhatsApp chats or your bank balance. Bad colleague, bro. Or Moto Unplug mode. Imagine you're studying for exams or working on a deadline, turn on Unplug and your phone blocks distracting notifications and apps so you don't end up doom scrolling those stupid Instagram trends. And here's something new that's honestly a game changer, Smart Connect. Like picture this, you're editing a college assignment on your laptop and you want to quickly add a photo or a screenshot you just took on your phone. Now instead of emailing yourself or juggling with cables or those third-party apps, just copy on your Moto G96 and you can now directly paste on your Windows laptop. You can use your phone's back camera wirelessly to join the meeting and have a better webcam footage. And also if you have the small niece who only wants your phone to watch Choo Choo TV, like who came up with that name? You can easily give your phone to your niece and then you can use your phone apps on your laptop to order that burger or chocolate or just to check your notifications. And also, here's my favorite one. If you have an older TV that supports casting, you can convert it to Smart TV to watch shows and stuff. Like, this is a pretty loaded software and surprisingly, I didn't find any bloatware installed on the phone. There is Perplexity and Microsoft Copilot, but that is for Moto's AI assistant. Now you might be thinking, all's good. Hey, where's the catch? It comes with a 5500 mAh battery, which might not sound really big in 2025, but it easily cruises through the day. Even if you're using the phone on 5G all day, the battery easily takes you through the day. But if you see phones in this price range, they have even bigger batteries like 6000, 6500, or even 7300 mAh. Now, in terms of charging, you get 33 watt fast charging. Charger is included in the box, and it takes about 90 minutes to go 100%. Now, in terms of sensor, you get all the important sensor like a physical proximity sensor, etc. There's a dual SIM card slot. There's no NFC on the Indian variant. Plus, the haptic feedback is kind of average. Like I had to reduce the vibration strength slightly to get a better experience. Now, we are using a pre-production unit here. We asked Motorola about the haptics and as per them, the retail unit will have a better experience. Overall, the Moto G96 will launch for 17,999 for the 8/128GB variant, 19,999 for the 8/250GB variant. This is without offer price. I believe the base variant should be good for most people. The sale starts on 16 July on Flipkart. And see, I was reading IDC sales report where Motorola is like the top selling smartphone brand online. And I get why. We Indians love features like IP68 water resistance, and Motorola phones sit very well as an overall balanced phone, but with features. Like I gifted my dad a Motorola phone at a budget price. So for people who want an all-rounder phone under 20,000 or 18,000, you can consider this. On that note, this is signing off. See you in the next video. Pew, pew, pew. Chop, chop.